You've heard the phrase safety first. You've heard it in school, in your workplaces, in government. We've heard it our whole lives. Sounds good, but I'm beginning to question it. Now, government passes laws always in the name of safety and national security. And I always love how they conclude those arguments. If we save just one life, it's worth it. Is it really? I'm beginning to question that. Our government is so, as the word everybody's using now, overreaching their authority. It is unbelievable. Let me give you some quick examples. Take the First Amendment. Remember those Bill of Rights things that we have to our Constitution? Those are individual rights. Those are freedoms we have as America. Those are the foundation of who we are as United States citizens. First Amendment says freedom of the press. Yet our Justice Department has no qualms about going after reporters in the name of national security. I'm a gun owner. Second Amendment gives me that right to bear arms. Yet, a lot of politicians, a lot of governments would take my guns away in a heartbeat under the guise of safety. They'd say, well, it'd make the places would be safer. And it probably would. But is it worth giving up the freedom for it? We have the NSA tracking our phone calls and emails, and they've got everything on us. Never mind that the Fourth Amendment says they can't have that without a search warrant approved by a judge somewhere. But hey, it's in the name of national security. Well, I tell you, I'm ready to say enough already. And maybe we need to have a new motto in this country that says something like, instead of safety first, how about just safety second and freedom first? I mean, what has made this country great are those individual rights and who we are as citizens. And maybe one of the best examples of all is the stop and frisk law in New York. Honestly, it probably has reduced crime, but look at the cost. I mean, I've heard African American men talk about it. I'm talking about successful, law abiding citizens who talk about having to sit their kids down and explain to them how to deal with cops or other authorities when they're stopped and when they're under suspicion, not because they've done anything, simply because they're black. I mean, that's terrible, and I agree with them. So, is giving up the freedom to be whoever you are to keep safety first? Well, if that's your willingness, then let's keep stop and frisk. But I think we need to come to a screeching halt in this country right now and just say, wait a second, we are going too far. The government, too much control. Yeah, you may save an extra life here and there, but you know what? It may not be worth it because freedom is the most important thing that we have as citizens. So I think freedom first, safety second.